In this lesson, I'm going to be talking you through how I would edit out dust and blemishes from a photo in Photoshop. I'm going to be using 3 tools, and the tools I'm going to be using are the spot healing brush, the patch tool, and the history brush. So once you've opened up your image in Photoshop, you can have a look at the image and then see what dust or blemishes you might want to remove. So here, if I zoom in, you can see there's lots of marks on the bowl, so I'm going to want to remove some of these. So there's 3 different ways you can go about doing this. So firstly, you can use the spot healing brush tool, and then you simply brush over the bits you want to get rid of, and the program will automatically match it to the surrounding areas. Another option is to use the patch tool, where you make a selection of the section you want to get rid of. So with the patch tool you can do larger areas, and then you can drag that to a part of the image which is clear that you want to match it to, and that will get rid of that and blend it in. But as you can see, there's quite lots of smaller bits here, so the way I'd get rid of those is, instead of using manually individually getting rid of each little bit, I would go to noise and dust and scratches, and then you can adjust the settings until you get rid of the bits that you want to get rid of, but it's not too blurry. So think about theirs. Looking good. Okay. And then press OK, and that will apply. But as you can see, the product isn't looking great. So you just want to apply this just to the white pot here. So what I'm going to do is, if you click here, it will set this as a point in the history, and then you can go back in the history to before you've applied that setting, and then you can use the history brush, which restores part of the image to the dust and scratches state. So then you can just brush through where you want to get rid of the dust. So this is really good if you've got lots of little bits of dust that you want to get rid of. And then you can make your brush bigger and smaller depending on the area you're trying to change. So this mainly works for smaller bits of dust. As you can see, it hasn't really worked so well on these larger scratches. So I'm just going to go back to the patch tool and then patch out these little bits here. Okay, that's looking pretty good to me. And then you can just have a little look around the image and see if there's anything else you want to get rid of. So I might want to get rid of these little bits here because they look a bit distracting. And then this little bit here. Okay, and that's that image cleaned up.